Hey guys, this is Don Souza, and you're watching Culture Talk.
Souza! What going on, boy?
Yo, what's good, bro? What's good? What's good?
How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
What's for the weekend?
Just Winterfest, bro. Winterfest, Uncle Waffles. It's
Which-
gonna be vibes.
For real? Expect to see you there?
Yeah. I'm on stage. 28th April. Hey, 28th May. Yeah.
Alright, bro. So, today we're going to talk about music in underground. I don't want to call it underground. I don't disrespect you, but because they're all kings and queens in your own right. You feel what I'm saying?
Real.
Yeah. So, I want to talk about the music scene and new entrants to the game. Exciting new entrants like you. Some of Zambia's hottest trackers. Souls of Light and Co. So, first of all, who are you, no? For people who don't know the internationals, who's this nigga on the screen?
I'm Souza Worldwide. Don Souza. For the people who don't know. Well, Souza actually just found me. I was going through like stage names and everything, and then Chief Keef had that song, Sosa. These bitches love Sosa. And I know it. So his name Sosa got me intrigued to go out and look for my own stage name. So when I looked up the meaning of Sosa is something of a man whore, in layman's terms, all the girls love Sosa and everything like that. But my version of the name, there's Sosa. There's so many different versions of this name, but they all have this common denominator, which is sexual attraction. So Sosa is very specific, but Souza is more of a general term. It's like Souza is like a guy in a community who is for the community, who the community values. So when I heard that, when I read it, it really spoke to me and it made me really engage with the name deeply. So from that day on, I've just been Souza, and the Don Souza kind of makes sense.
So what does Don Souza do? For those that don't know.
Don Souza, nah, ask me again, bro. I didn't want to answer in the third person.
No stress, man.
Okay.
What do you do? For those who don't know you.
I make music.
Okay.
I make music. I inspire. I lift up people in the community. I'm just Souza. I'm here for the people.
I love it. And when did this all begin?
Mid 2020.
Right. Can you walk us through that journey? What happened? Was it like one day you woke up and man was just like, yeah, I'm gonna start rapping?
Well, I've been writing bars from 2016, 2017.
That's a long time.
I've been writing. So I actually started writing bars with Jet Ski.
Okay.
Jet Ski was a rapper, but that's not my story to tell.
Right.
So been writing. I was writing lyrics for such a long time before I got into the studio and decided to make a song. So I was just trying to improve, So writing 2016, 2017, I recorded my first ever song in 2019. I recorded in 2019 and then stopped recording. I recorded one song in 2019
Okay.
and stopped recording for the longest. I don't know if you know Steez Beats. Steez Beats is kind of like the guy who put me on to everything I'm doing right now. So Steez, I recorded my first ever song with Steez Beats. Steez, from that time, he remembered, 1 year went by.
Yeah.
1 year went by and I randomly met Steez, like, just on a normal day on the side of the road, bro, like, just chilling. I just met Steez and Steez just like started like just telling me like, bro, that first song that you left at my house, bro, like shit. Oh my days, bro, like you need to get back into the studio, bro. You need to get back into the studio. I wasn't taking it seriously. So that day when I randomly met Steez, extremely random by the way. That day when I randomly met Steez, he took me to the studio, Blueprint Studios, and I met Trey, my producer.
Okay, alright.
And from then on, it's been real.
I feel you. But you said you've been writing bars for time. So, like, was it therapy for you? Was it your outlet? Like, how did someone just start writing bars?
Well,
How did you get into it?
I was like really good at writing stories.
Okay.
So like, I used to write like hella scripts in like primary school. I used to write like movie scripts, like serious movie scripts. So from like that small experience of like writing like stories and everything, I think I lost interest for like writing stories in that way. So I just started like finding an outlet in like writing bars.
So, do you feel like your music shows a side of you we don't normally get to see?
Yes, my music does show people a side of me that I don't usually, portray out there. Like I don't usually like show these people what I'm going through, because like someone who's listened to my music like word for word every single day, word for word. I mean, not the music that I've dropped recently, but the music that's coming, guys. Sheesh, like if you listen to that day to day, you know me way more than I know myself. Yeah.
So, do you feel like you're into a flow, like when you're in the studio, when you're performing a song? Like it's just a safe space which very few people get to understand. Because I know some people when they perform, like they feel really alive. So how do you feel like whether it's recording or writing? What's your mental process as you're going through those things?
Well, I usually just go with how I feel, man, with what's in my gut, like, everything that I'm going through, day to day, it's just, all I know is that it's real. Like from the first day I did it, I couldn't stop doing it.
You challenge it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And going forward, how are you channeling this realness? Is this supposed to be your medium to make it big?
Pardon?
Are you going to be known for rapping, songwriting, producing? Or is this how you intend to change people's lives and leave a legacy?
Well, yeah. I'm not really. Well, okay, I do personally make the music for myself, but like one thing I understand is that everything that I put into a song is way bigger than me. It's way bigger than me. So, I'm at the end of the day, like, even if I say that I'm making the music for myself, I'm really not, because, it's way bigger than me. The impact, because certain people have listened to my songs and like they've just switched up. Certain people aren't doing anything now. They're like, grafting, like working serious and stuff like that. Like there's something that I've noticed. Like I'm not trying to like gas myself up or anything, but like certain people get a certain drive when they listen to me. Like on my songs, they get like this certain drive, to do anything. And personally, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to motivate you guys. I'm here to inspire.
Speaking of motivation, are you more motivated by money or the music? What's more important to you?
The music. Like money is important. Money is important and everything, but like the music speaks to everybody on such a spiritual level. So, you really can't. I really can't translate that into money. It's priceless.
Would you still make music if you knew you wouldn't get paid for it?
Yes, I would.
Wow, it's really that part of you,
yeah?
Yeah. I think something I've also noticed with the music industry here is a lot of people are money-minded.
Yeah.
So when getting into studio or even just the music production process, looking for trends to jump on to music pop as opposed to like showing us their heart.
Exactly.
So would you like to comment on like that? I don't want to call it superficial, but that culture we have here, that like fake culture making music.
I personally don't have any comments for anyone out there. Like, if you're doing your thing, do your thing. But like here, like, my first show, I mean, I don't want to like put anything out there, but like, I was doing stuff for free. Like I wasn't really trying to like, it wasn't really about the money. Like it's never been about the money. So it's always been about giving myself to the people. So, some of these people who are doing, like certain stunts for like attention and clout and everything, like, it's cool, but what's your plan after that? Like, you always need a plan. Like, I personally think that everybody's got a plan. So I don't really judge anybody.
And what if that plan is to copy and paste? I know here there's a copycat culture, which everyone knows about, man. But I know even when I started the podcast, I think like 3 or 4 other podcasts started immediately. And I'm sure you found that getting into the music game, like when so many SoundCloud rappers and they're not consistent. What do you think of the copycat culture here?
Well, I think it's a problem, but it's not really a very, very, very big problem because, like, people can only you can only copy so much from somebody. Like, I could wake up today and just say, "Oh my days, I'm trying to sound like Drake, bro," but like immediately I get on that mic, it's not Drake on that mic. It's me, bro. It's me, bro. You can only copy and paste so much. So, then the thing about individuality comes up again. You have to be. I feel like when you embrace yourself, where you come from, your background, your whole family, everything, your culture, there's certain things that, like, you just can't copy. Certain things that you just can't copy. I feel like when you reach that certain stage of self-security and self-awareness, then there's no copy and paste that can be done.
Has that been hard for you, finding yourself?
Yes, it's been extremely hard, and I still haven't found myself, even if it looks like to certain people that I'm like very secure and everything is going well, Dog, life is hard, man. Like, finding yourself is a journey that never ends.
find some artists use their work as like a cry out for help. So it's like an SOS sign, like I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
And then like obviously niggas will be vibing to it, not deep in that, someone.
Exactly. Exactly.
So it's interesting you say still finding yourself, because I'm sure people will be like, but he makes music, he dresses cool, he takes pictures, like you're that guy, man. So I'm guessing looks can be deceiving.
Looks always deceiving, bro, because like I lost my grandpa recently. It's cool. He was such an inspiration to like everything that I do on a day-to-day basis, bro. And I lived with him probably like my whole entire life, bro. But in life, you don't really know what you have until it's gone. And then when it's gone, you have to try and find yourself again. That's why that journey of finding yourself will never, ever, ever, ever end, bro. It will never end. Because, you can't control what you lose. The people who you lose, bro, you can't really control that and how it's going to affect you. So, find yourself, bro.
Do you think your music has been affected by his loss?
Extremely. The day he passed, the only thing I could think about was music. Because like, even when I told him that I was making music, most old people, most old heads would have been like, "Oh my days, I've lost this guy, man. Like, it's over. It's no revival for this guy." But he embraced it, bro. He embraced it. So that embrace that he gave me, before he left, that embrace that he gave me is what actually keeps me pushing to this day, bro.
I feel you. And so, I don't want to keep you for too long, but what would you say to those people who also experience loss, someone really important to them? Like trying to find, like those people who've experienced loss and going through pain and have nowhere to put that pain. Like, what would be your word to those guys who are like holding the tears in their eyes, whether it's grandpa, brother, sister, mother, aunt, uncle, dad, who are looking for safety, trying to find themselves? How have you tried to aid your pain?
I would say, just consistency, consistency. And personally, like, I come from a very like open family. Like, we don't hide anything from each other, like nothing. So, I don't know how I would really like advise someone who's not in my situation, because one thing I know for sure that helps is talking it out. You have to talk it out. Like, I find myself in positions in life where I feel like I have no one to talk to. That's why I make music.
That's you talking to. Well, would you say music is you having a conversation about yourself with yourself and then sharing that with people?
Wow.
Like, is your song like a catalog of conversations?
Yeah, but it's not really with myself.
So it's not you like observing your own thoughts and feelings?
It's definitely me observing my thoughts. That's the thing, it's not just about me, because as much as I could bleed on a song and everything about everything that's going on, like this, I always have something in the back of my mind to remind me that everything is bigger than you. this world is way bigger than you. You know, personally, I found a lot of peace in like going to places that aren't Lusaka. The bush, bro, Lower Zambezi, like there's just, you know, Victoria Falls, you know, there's something about going to those places. It reminds you that like this world is way bigger than you, you know. So I sometimes I don't really focus on myself, on like all my problems and stuff like that. I just think global sometimes. So, yeah, I just think global sometimes, bro. Yeah, I just think global sometimes. So like, Aish, bro, you always have to keep that bigger picture of the world. That way you would stay down to earth.
So in keeping that bigger picture, you shared your story of loss, your discovery of self, your journey with music making, and expression as an outlet for your pain. What would you say to those people who are shy of the studio, those upcoming artists who stay upcoming and underground and they find it really hard to find traction? What would you be your inspiration to keep them pushing?
Just be yourself, bro, and be consistent. You know, there are times when you know, I feel like I'm not doing anything, you know, like things aren't working, you know, we're not going anywhere. And you know, it's healthy to just like, it's healthy to understand that everything comes at its own time. Everything comes at its own time with consistency and straight commitment. And if your heart is in it, like, you know, just go and get it, bro. Like if you're there right now and you're doubting yourself, stop it, bro. Why are you doubting yourself? You're yourself, bro. Who knows you better than you, bro? Like, get your head in the game, bro.
Understood. Any shout-outs?
What? Shout out Trey 100, shout out Jetski, shout out Steve's, bro. Shout out my moms, bro. Like, I love all you guys, bro. Like, for real.
Okay, I mean, we'll probably watch this video after Winterfest, so hopefully you will do well. God willing, of course you will. Kill it, showstopper. Good luck with life, blessings on your journey, bro.
Bless.
Yeah, I mean, any last words before we close up?
Any last words before we go? Guys, self-love, self-care. That's what I have for you guys.
Give!
Love yourself.
And we're out. That was deep. Bro, we went in.
Hey guys, this is... That one they should be doing.